Hey, artists of Oli. I'm Mr. Von Segern. Some people just call me Mr. Von. Lots of people call me Senor Von because I teach Spanish classes. I'll be your drawing instructor this semester. And you know what? I'm really excited about this class. Maybe a little overexcited, we'll see. But here's why. I've been an art teacher ever since I got my license 25 years ago. I've taught pottery and ceramics and sculpture here, but I've not had a class that was just about drawing since I was a student teacher 25 years ago in Mount Vernon. That's the last time I taught a drawing class, when I looked like that. So I am excited as can be to have you guys this year. Now, before we even get anything about the class, I want you to stop and think about an entirely different question for just a minute, okay? Has anybody ever given you a gift that was so great, that hit you so right, that you've kept it forever, you'll always keep it, or every time you think about it or look at it or use it, it just makes you happy? What was that? Think about it for a minute. Here's one like that I've gotten, and this guy gave it to me. I don't know if you've seen this image before. This was literally one of the very first viral memes ever. It went around the world back when you still had to download a picture for like 5 minutes to download a picture. That's my uncle. That's my mother's brother, my Uncle Cordell. And it's just a cheap Photoshop, but man, people think it's amazing. Anyway, when I was in high school in 1979, Cordell was about 30, and he would come over to the house and tell us about these great college night classes he was taking in drawing and how awesome they were. And he'd never really done any of that before. So I was really curious why these classes were so fascinating that my 30-year-old uncle who'd never drawn pictures before was suddenly just buzzing about being an artist. And so he started to show me some of the work they were doing in class. And he showed me some of the drawings he'd done. You know, I've always drawn pictures all my life, and I thought I was pretty good at it back then. When he showed me what these brand new beginners were doing in his drawing class, when he showed me what he'd done, I was just gobsmacked. I mean, these were really, really strong drawings, really, well done. So I said, okay, maybe I need to hear about this. And he started explaining to me about the visual training that they were doing. We are going to draw pictures in this class, but what we're really after is training your ability to see stuff differently. So he started showing me some of those exercises and seeing, and I started doing them. And then pretty soon, I started noticing all day long, everywhere I went, I started noticing lines and shapes and colors and textures and relationships between objects and things that I just had never bothered to notice before. And you know what it was like? It was like this. I mean, the world in my eyes suddenly became this incredibly more complicated and rich place. It was really cool. So later that year, here's a drawing I made that kind of, I think, says it all right there, doesn't it? If you've never really learned to really see what's around you, you're missing something. Anyway, this really kicked me into overdrive. I started taking all the art classes. I was voted the senior class outstanding artist when I graduated. I went to school and studied art and art history. I became an art teacher and a professional photographer before that. This was a big, big deal. This changed my life in so many ways. I had a chance to go live and work in South America because of the art that I developed. I got a job down there doing photography a few years ago. This has been a huge, huge gift in my life. And I'd be so honored if I could pass it on to you. So, I hope you're going to enjoy class. I really hope you'll come along and do everything we do. And I can tell you right now, after this course, if you do all the work, not only are you going to draw much better, but you're also going to see the world differently. And that would be the best possible payoff I could ever get for being a teacher. So I'm looking forward to helping you with this. And this is Wednesday now as I'm recording it, Wednesday night. So I guess I will see you guys tomorrow morning.